easy seat position. And cross your legs in front of you, facing the front, chest open for new experiences, and spine up long for length. We're going to do a few easy breaths here. We're going to inhale, hold, release. Inhale, hold, release. Inhale, hold, release. One more time, inhale, hold, release. Now we're going to slowly bring our head into circular motions. You can start off whichever side feels most comfortable for you. And just slowly bring your head around in circles, waking up your spine, waking up your emotions, waking up those muscles. Easy breath. Now we're going to reverse whatever side you were going on. Do the opposite now. Same slow, steady pace with the breath. Now we're going to bring your head tilted to your right shoulder and feel the stretch in our left side of the neck. Tilt it as far as you can. If you feel that you're just ever so slightly tilting, that's perfectly fine. Do not push yourself. Now we're going to slowly bring our head to the opposite side, to the left side, bringing the stretch into our right side of the neck. And slowly bring our chin down towards our chest, opening up our spine towards our back. And just breathe here. Now we're going to slowly roll our head back, opening up our chest, feeling the stretch in the front of our neck, where our throat is. Now we're bringing our head back to center. Now we're going to swing our arms across our chest. So left arm will be across your chest and right arm is hooking the left arm. Just ever so slightly. Keep the pressure and hold and breathe. Now we're going to switch sides, releasing that pressure. Your right arm is going to be hooked by your left arm across your chest. Now release. And we're going to bring our right arm behind our back with your left arm on your right elbow, bringing the stretch So your hand reaches your back. Good, now bring it down and loosen the stretch. Now we're going to switch arms with your left hand reaching towards your back and your right hand on your left elbow. Bringing your arms down, releasing the stretch. Now we're going to bring our hands behind our back, pushing our back forward, opening our chest. And release that. Roll your shoulders, both shoulders going towards the back a little bit. Slowly bringing the loosening of the muscles. And reverse. Okay. Now we're going to bring our hands above our head, elongating our spine for seated Tadasana. And we're going to fold over our ankles. Now we're going to slowly bring ourselves back up. And we're going to bring our legs straight in front of us. And we're going to have our hands behind our back, supporting our back a bit. You're going to roll your ankles. And if you want either side, but both ankles need to be rolling at the same time. And reverse. So whatever way you were rolling them before, try to reverse it. We're going to flex your left toe, point it, and flex your right towards you. And switch. So we're pointing our right toe and flexing our left foot. And switch, pointing our left foot and our right towards us. And switch. Now we're going to bring our hands towards our ankles, hinging at our hips towards our feet. So you can go as low as you'd like. Your elbows are going to point outwards and your head is going to go close to your knees. Now try with this next breath to push a little deeper and hold and release. We're now going to put our hands next to our hips, push into the mat, lifting ourselves up just a bit. Hold the breath. And release. Now we're going to fold forward again, reaching for our ankles, elbows out, head towards our knees, and pull. Like we did last time with this last breath, we're going to try and push ourselves just a little more. Hold that position and release. Bringing our spine back up. We're going to have our hands back at the sides of our hips. We're going to push down towards the mat, lifting our body ever so slightly, and hold. And release. Good. Kind of roll it out there if you're feeling a little tense. Now we're going to bring our right knee up and cross it over our left leg. Slightly twisting, bringing our left elbow on our right knee. And breathe into the twist. And release. Good. Now we're going to bring our legs back out flat. And bring our left knee up. Cross it over our right leg. Our right elbow is on our left knee. And we're going to twist. With this last breath, twist in a little deeper and release. Bring both legs back out flat. We're going to tuck in so your right foot is going to touch your left leg as far close as you can. You want your left hand to be close to your left ankle, and we're going to hinge at the side. Hinge at the side of our left. Our head is close to our knees. And breathe. Now slowly bring yourself back up. And we're going to lengthen our right leg back out and bring our left knee in with our left foot touching our right. Our right hand is on the ankle, and we hinge over our leg. Slowly bring yourself back up. We're going to bend our knees. And we're going to lay our back flat on the ground. We're going to bring our feet together and let our knees fall to the sides of us. Allow gravity to do most of the work. One hand on your chest, one hand on your stomach, and just breathe into the stretch. Now we're going to bring our knees back together. You want to tuck your knees in and slowly bring it up in front of you. Hands flat on the mat. Feet straight in the air. Back flat on the mat. And breathe. Waterfall position. Now we're going to slightly bend our knees, still in the air. We're going to prop our back up, bringing our legs up into a shoulder handstand. You can bend your knees if you feel comfortable, or you can stay straight. Bring your knees together and slowly bring yourself back down towards the mat. Your feet will be flat on the mat, and you would bring yourself down. Back flat on the mat, hands flat on the mat, feet flat on the mat. Now we're going to transition into bridge pose. So you want to slowly lift your buttocks up towards the sky, bringing your hands underneath your hips for support. Bringing your chest up towards the sky, evening out your torso and your knees. Slowly bring your hips back down to the ground and stay for the breath. We're going to bring our hips back up. If you would like, you can support your hips with your hands, pushing your torso up, opening your chest. Stay for the breath. And release. One more time, we're going to lift our hips. You can add support if you'd like, and push upward. And release. Stay for the breath. Flatten out your legs here. Feel the energies moving around. Now we're going to slowly put your feet back onto the mat. Roll your back up. Swing our knees around into tabletop position. From here, we're going to do cat-cow. So you want to lift your hips and open your chest. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. So you want to bring your stomach into your spine, pushing your hips inward and your head towards your chin. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Now you want to slowly push your knees down. Extend your hands out towards the top of the mat. Head down onto the mat and bring them behind you. Child's pose. Stay here for the breath. Now you want to bring your hands back out forward. Make sure your elbows are flat. Bring your knees up together. Extend your hands, arching your back so slightly, chest towards the mat. Puppy pose. If you'd like, you can have your chin touch the mat or forehead. Slowly bring yourself back. And we're going to slowly lift our legs back for dolphin down dog. And we're going to slowly bring our arms up for downward facing dog. Now I encourage you to slowly step towards the front of the mat, towards your hands. and forward fold. You can slightly bend your knees if that feels most comfortable for you. We're just going to hang here for a moment. Really feel the stretch. Now we're going to bring our hands to our shins, elongating our spine, and slowly swan dive up towards the sky for Tadasana. We're going to bring our hands down, palms facing forward for mountain pose. We're going to bring our hands right back up for Tadasana. And bring our hips down low for chair pose. Now we're going to slowly bring ourselves back down to forward fold. Our hands are pressed on our shins, elongating our spine for halfway lift. Back up towards Tadasana. And exhale, slightly bend your back. Inhale, back up to standing Tadasana. Exhale, hands and palms down for mountain pose. Now I invite you to do swan dive forward for forward fold. And we're going to step back into downward facing dog. We're going to roll into high plank. Slowly bring ourselves down to chaturanga into downward dog or cobra. We're going to push back into child's pose. And roll our bodies into tabletop. Stay here for the breath. We're going to swing our knees around. Feet flat on the mat. Back rolled onto the mat. We're going to bring our knees up. We're going to hook our index finger and our thumb finger around our big toes and have our knees be arms length wide for a happy baby. we're going to unhook our hands, bringing our knees together in circular motions. Slow and steady circular motions. And reverse. We're going to do a big inhale. Tuck in our knees really tight. Hold. And release towards the ground for Savasana. Feel all the tension that you just worked off melt away. Feel the rise and the fall of your stomach. Feel everything that worries and stress you melt away. Be present. I invite you to roll to your side, right or left, and slowly bring yourself up to a seated position.